Well, so I got charged with a felony in.
You're gonna have to declare that, sir.
But I got charged.
Doesn't matter.
I was never fingerprinted. I was never taken into custody. I was released on my own recognizance.
Wait, what?
So no shit there.
Okay. I know. I was charged with a felony, but they didn't do anything to me. What the fuck?
God, this is a great fucking episode.
Yeah.
I was a door guy at a bar called it's not there anymore. It was called Yogi's out
In your
California.
hometown? Oh.
It was in San Diego, in North County, San Diego, in Cardiff by the Sea. And I was getting ready to deploy to Okinawa like that Sunday, right? So like Thursday night, Friday night, I'm hanging out at the bar. I'd already fucking quit the job, so I wasn't working there. I was just hanging out, right? And I walk outside to have a cigarette, and I'm talking to the other door guys, and they're asking me questions because they're all still kind of new, and I was just their boss for the last fucking year or so. I'm standing there, and there's this fucking drunk motherfucker that's in the bar, and he gets pulled out. And they pull him out, and they set him down, and he's sitting in a chair by me, and he's like, I'll fuck you up. And I was like, okay, bro. just keep your cool, dude. Have a seat, And this dude fucking jumps up at me to take a swing off of his chair. And I just step back and click and just fucking hit him once, drop him, and he falls down. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go inside. So I go inside, and another door guy comes up, and he's like, hey, that dude was here with two other guys. One of them was an ex-NFL player. And I was like, okay. And he goes, they're looking for you right now. And the manager walks over. He's like, Mikey, can you just slip out the back, dude? We just to avoid the trouble. I'm like, I fucking guess. I was like, I don't want the drama. I was like, whatever. Yeah, sure. 2 days later, I deployed to Okinawa. About a month into my deployment, I get an email, and it's from a sheriff's detective from San Diego Sheriff's Department.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, I'm just following up on an incident that was reported, happened over at Yogi's on this night. Can you tell me what happened? Sure. Tell her what happened. I was standing there having a cigarette. Dude jumped up at me, went to take a swing. I hit him back, knocked him out, walked away. She was like, and then you left the scene? And I was like, yeah. The staff asked me to leave, so I left.
Doop, 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 knock on your door.
So she hits me back with an email. She's like, I'm sorry to inform you, but you are, there's a warrant being issued for your arrest in the state of California for assault with a deadly weapon and battery with intent to commit serious bodily harm. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Catch these hands, bitch.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, okay, what do I do? And she's like, I would call an attorney if I were you. She was very, very cool. The cop was very, very fucking cool. And I was like, okay. So I call my girlfriend at the time, and I was like, hey, I have a problem. And she's like, let me talk to my dad's like college roommate who's an attorney and like their best friend. He's like her dad's attorney, right? We're talking. He's like, I'm gonna go to court for you. He's like, don't even worry about it. It's all good. He's like, we'll get it pushed back. I'll let him know you're deployed and all this, and then you'll have to deal with it when you get back. Yeah. I said, okay. So the whole fucking 6-7 months I'm gone, I got this looming over me, and I got a court date set for like January when I get back. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? So sure shit, I get there and I get back from Okinawa, and I'm sitting at the courthouse in my, in my dress, or not my dress blues, but in my fucking, in my alphas, the green ones. It's one of those, how do you plead? Yeah. And he's like, not guilty. I was like, all right, so not guilty, and all this. And they're like, well, you showed up, and I understand you just got back. We're not going to fuck with you. We're going to release you on your own recognizance. It's all good. I was like, cool. So I'm standing in the hallway, and obviously a process server walks up to me, and he's like, hey, Michael Fahey? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, sorry. And he hands me papers. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, you've been served. And he runs away. And my fucking lawyer's like, you're a piece of shit, like yelling at the guy. And I'm like, what just happened, man? He's like, you just got served. He goes, and I bet you it's a lawsuit. And I opened it up. Sure as fuck, I was getting sued by the guy who I punched. He was suing me. He was suing the bar. He was fucking trying to sue everybody. He was just trying to get money, right?
Typical Californian.
So I'm like, fuck this guy, right?
Should have hit him harder.
Dude, well, so let's just, he that one punch did some damage. He was all right. I go to court for it. First of all, the judge, retired Marine, staff judge advocate, 30 years. The fucking prosecutor, former Marine, captain, fucking JAG officer, and me standing there in my blues. And like, they're like, so the witnesses are up, they're getting called, and they're like calling people for the fucking prosecution. It's other door guys. And he's like, yeah, well, Mikey, and the judge is fucking correcting him. He's like, his name's Staff Sergeant Fahey. You will address him as his fucking rank and title. Like the judges, this is civilian court, dude. And I'm just like, yeah, bitch, call me Staff Sergeant. What's up? So he's sitting there and he just like, and basically, and he was like, look, it sounds to me like this guy was drunk. This is the judge talking. He's like, sounds to me like this guy was drunk, picked a fight with the wrong guy. He didn't beat him into the ground. You know, he hit him one time and walked away. Everybody agrees on that, correct? And everybody's like, yeah. He's like, and he looks at the prosecutor. He's like, would you say that self-defense is a total defense? And she's like, well, he goes, nope, answer my question. Is self-defense a total defense? Meanwhile, my lawyer's writing down. He's like, oh, shit, ... He's like, he's writing me notes. He's just like, he's going to fucking do it. Fucking dismissal, bro. And he's like, because it sounds to me like this is a clear open and shut case of self-defense. So this is dismissed. And I was just like, what does that mean? He goes, it means nothing. He's like, it means it's not your problem.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. And then he goes, Staff Sergeant Fahey. He's like, real quick though. He goes, you need to be careful. He's like, the damage that you did, because I broke this dude's ocular socket and his eye socket, and like the dude's fucking eyesight was fucked up. This fucking bitch got on the stand and was like crying and shit. He's like, I've never been hit so hard in my life. I had to miss work. And blah, blah, blah,
You should have just been like, fuck around and find out, bitch.
like, well, maybe you shouldn't be a drunken fucking piece of shit, dude. Like, eventually you're gonna meet the one guy who's gonna fucking swing back.
When you lead off with, I've never been hit so hard. How many times do you get hit?
Yeah, dude,
right?
like, fuck.
Like, why do you deserve this?
Yeah, like,
Common
sounds to me like this is a
denominator is
common
you.
issue, dude. Yeah, but the judge was like, "Here's the thing," he's like, "If you hit this dude one time, like you said, and did that damage, he's like, I'm gonna need you to go downstairs and file with the fucking clerk." And I was just like, "What does that mean?" And he's like, "You need to go fucking register your hands in the state of California because that's not fucking normal." And I was just like, "What the fuck?" I was like, it makes me sound badass. And I was like, this is fucking gay, man.
Yeah.
I was like, this is stupid as shit.
Wait,
So-
wait, that's like a real thing?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had to fucking legitimately like
It's just another.
fill out an affidavit that said like I won't hit people because my hands inflict serious bodily harm.
Yeah, I'm just going
If
to use
that
elbows,
carried to
knees,
the
and
state of
feet.
Texas, we could have had another issue.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, you fucking asshole.
Statute of limitation, bitch.